And welcome everyone, this is the VG Pierce. I'll be coming at you with some Season 13 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs. And I don't really have a lot of time this week because I have to go on a business trip. And so over the weekend I may be a little bit more busy. So we're going to do some games here tonight. And unfortunately a little bit out of the eyes of some people out there. But no worries, you guys can catch me after the fact here on Twitch, or if you are on YouTube, you are probably checking this out now. Alright, so we are in round 1 action, and we are going to be covering... Okay, everybody loved this Ogre team. We're going to do Khemri versus Ogre, and we're going to start this replay in earnest. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And of course, in my preliminary prediction, I did say that I liked... Who did I say I liked? I liked the Khemri team, and even though I really liked how the Ogre looked, they are still an Ogre team. They need some help, and unfortunately they aren't getting it right now. But let's see if they're going to be taking the win despite my premonitions. They are in their home stadium. It's going to be Vincenzi, made of sand. The Khemri team looks like he's going to have a little bit of help here as well. Taking on this Ogre team, coached by Cyber Knight, Big Butt Brothers 13. And I really like that name, the Big Butt Brothers. I mean, it just makes so much sense, I think. Alright, and now we are going into the coin toss. I have to say, even though that Ogre team has loads of guys with block, they still have a huge hurdle to be overcome. But let's go ahead and just take a quick look at these skills before we get a little bit too much farther on. Nuffle Alter, as you can see, and that actually kind of helps out the Ogre team a little bit, and he's able to get Bomba Dripples not there. Alright, so now Ogres, as you can see there, the reason why everybody kind of likes them is because, look at that, block for all of the Ogres. I mean, that's pretty hot. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think they have access to the general on normal skill ups, right? So that right there is quite a feat. Not only that, but also getting past level 1, getting past level 2, even heck level 3, level 4 Ogres. So this one's got guard. This one's got guard as well as stand firm. This one with the break tackle, stand firm. And also this one here with stand firm and the guard, and then stand firm, break tackle with guard with block, and then break tackle, guard here, and the block ability. So I mean, these guys got a lot of good catch up. And then, of course, they will have the star player, Bomba Dripples not. It will wreak a little havoc on the cage. And look at this sidestep here for all these twitchy, no, they're titchies, not twitchies, they're titchy Noblars. And, of course, the Ogre team will have plenty of those guys to come in. So, I mean, pretty good stuff for this Ogre team. And I think that's just the thing for this Noblar team. And heck, the only thing they're kind of missing is a +1 agility little guy that they can maybe throw and get those one-move touchdowns. But facing off against them will be a fairly difficult Khemri team. It does have plenty of guys with tackle, so it can stop any of those little Noblars whenever they turn. We'll have the star player Ali Babad. And is he Babad? I don't know, but still, he will have him. Looks like he's going to be utilizing the stabby personality for him, as well as having that pass block. But I mean, that pass block is nothing. It's all about the stab. I think that's why he's got him. And then Mighty Blow with the tackle for that blitz run. And then the Khemri team gonna have a block and the stand firm guard, and then the Tomb Guardians, the staple here. Mighty Blow with the guard, more Mighty Blow and guard for that man there, and then more Mighty Blow and the guard for these big guys. So these guys 5 strength, but there's 6 Ogres, but we'll have to contend with 4 Tomb Guardians with the 5 strength as well. So a little bit nicely evened up when you think about it, except we'll have these guys with the tackle, block, and +1 strength leader for that throw run. Then another blitz throw here, Mighty Blow tackle with the piling on. And then, of course, Skeleton here, guard with that block ability, more block here. And then, of course, the kick with the dirty player. Loads of Khemri skeletons to come in as well. This is going to be either way, I feel like. But don't you guys worry. We are definitely going to be in for a good one because Cyber Knight He wanted to play his ogre team. He actually whispered me up and he said, VG, hey, look, if I qualify my other team, I want my ogre team. I don't want the other team. I want my ogre team. So there you have it, guys. Cyber Knights playing his very dangerous looking ogre team, but he will be up against quite possibly the only neutralizer I really feel like, because again the Tomb Guardians kind of neutralizes the 5 strengthness of those 6 ogres, except they do outnumber the 4 Tomb Guardians, but still, can they withstand the bashings done from the stab star player, from the tackle mighty blow piling on? Blitzer, we'll see. Cheering fans, that's gonna help out here. That will definitely help out. And they are going to get the extra reroll for the Khemri team. And we are on the way, so Khemri not going to waste any time. Going to try to get down the Ogre's advantage, which is their 6 Ogres. If we can get an injury off and that first bit, then that would be quite nice. Looks like the Big Butt Brothers did choose to kick, so they are opting to get bashed down, as you can see, but looks like on value 9, looks like they came to play today. They are holding up against the strength versus the Tomb Guardians. Let's see how much longer that's going to last out as well. I mean, this is just all question marks, and that's kind of the reason why I'm casting this game. I am quite curious myself to see if the Khemri team can pull off my prediction, despite what quite a number of people have thought about this Ogre team, that they are looking quite mean. And oh no, it looks like the 30 player, he's going to be the equalizer. It looks like the Apothecary will be blown straight away, and looks like he's going to be back in the next bit, boys. But don't worry. Don't worry about him. He's going to be alright. Ooh, sure hands pickup. Look at that. Could fail it here. Quite a bit of chance to fail that, in fact. But not a big deal. I played a Khemri team before, I think, in my 2nd season of the North American TTS League. And I have to say that this Khemri team, boy oh boy, I've lost the playoffs because my man could not pick up the ball whatsoever. But not a big deal today. And just forget about it if there's a pouring rain. Just forget about it. Oh, brings me back to the horror days. The horror! You might as well just go out and start bashing the other team, to be honest. That's how I feel about it. Oh, looks like, yes, looks like we are going to have the Ogre team. He's going to go in there and try to get a foul off here today. Vincenz also going to have a Bloodwiser Babe for today's match. Going to surround up the Tomb Guardian here. Get loads of assists on this attack. See if it's going to break armor. Yes, it will. Just a stun there. Gonna have a little bit of luck out here. Maybe that's why those little Melblars probably should have ended up with 1 or 2 guys with 30 player. Probably, maybe. That would have been nice. And but I can't really blame them though. Ogres with Noblars who are too nicely leveled up, it just adds to the TV bloat. And I can't help but think that the Ogre team, they really did quite well with leveling up the Ogres like this. 3 die blitz all by his lonesome on the 1 strength Noblar. And this is the advantage. Yes, he will hit him down. Mighty blow even on top. That's pretty much a guaranteed armor value break, I'd say. And you will get him down. Piling on Mighty Blow to boot, but didn't even need to pile it on. Just need to get the hit going. And that'll be quite enough, ladies and gentlemen. Star player, Ali Babad. Now he's good right now because he can get those stabs off, and he's going to force these dodge aways, but luckily the Titchy will help out. +1 to the agility. And he can dodge away. Not +1 to the agility, but +1 to the dodge away with the stunty. So pretty good stuff. Ogres, they're gonna feel the boot though. And get the hit down, the stun on the Noblar. He's a little useless. Shite? No, that's not it. Shoot. That's what it is. He's a little useless shoot. Well, I don't know what it is. It's got 2 asterisks there. But, Ogres. Looks like they've come to play a little bit. Got the bash down. Gonna get the stun on that armor value break. Again, gonna be focusing down on these Tomb Guardians, trying to get the injuries down on these guys. Yes, Ogre team does recognize if we can neutralize those Tomb Guardians as well as those Mighty Blow and the piling on with the tackle, then he may actually be able to stand a chance today. 2+ on the dodge away. Gonna get a little bit 1 in 36 here, but pretty much the end of the turn, so not too big of a deal. And I do believe a lot of the Gnoblars are out of the danger zone, so not a big deal. Bombardier hanging back. Not gonna be throwing some bombs as of yet. At least I haven't seen it yet. But it appears that he's gonna be hanging back. Gonna wait for probably maybe a cage going up soon. If not, then he will start hucking those bombs at the other team pretty soon. I'm a little bit surprised maybe he didn't throw it here. Ogres with that armor value 9 could definitely withstand some of those hits, and lots of Khemri team. Sure, you're gonna risk it for your 1 guy, but man, maybe 2 guys here. But maybe able to take down some of these guys here on the bomb. That would have been so nice, so choice. But right now, just holding them back for a little bit. Don't want to risk too much. Just playing a little bit safe, a little bit solid. Ogres are down 1 ogre, but still 5 more to contend with here on the pitch. Khemri does have the slight numbers advantage here as well, so watch out for that. Khemri team going to be easily moving down the pitch. Too bad Ogre team doesn't have any more inducements, but still, Khemri team still not out of the woods yet. This is one that they could definitely lose to, and one in which they really want to win. I'm quite sure of that here. What? They want to win? I know, right? Defender stumbles with a 2-die block. Actually getting a little bit muffled there as well, but we'll be able to get out of that reroll. And there we go. Gonna get a little paid off here. Got 2 skulls earlier, but now 2 defender down dice. Nice. Just a push here. Trying to get them down here. Come on. I'm actually kind of rooting for the Ogre team in a way, I have to say, because this Ogre team I really like to see these tier 3 teams do well. TBH. There's the bomb here. It's gonna be the throw. Inaccurate pass, and yes. Gonna get down to 2 Khemri TGs, and there you go. I think the Ogre resisted on that. And it appears he did, so there you go. And he did get down 2 of these Tomb Guardians, and that is how you do it. Bomba Dribble Snot. Well played, good sir. And that will help out his team for sure. Khemri needs to answer back. Is he going to move along the left side? Will he move down this pitch along the left side and try to get the score on? Or will he just continue to get the bashes going? Oh, look at that. Nice hit. Mighty Blow with the tackle. Looking good. Oh my gosh, the Blitzers. They are looking so good for this match. I tell you what, tackle for both of them. Both of them also with a Mighty Blow, but this one here with the piling on, just so tremendous for today's game. Really just a Ogre killer for today's match. I mean, again, just Ogres are matching up quite well here against the Tomb Guardians and the rest of this Khemri team, but I think the difference here today was the Mighty Blow tackle Blitzers. They're able to roam the field very freely, able to get those blitzes off, take down the Gnoblars 1 by 1, only armor value 5, and they're gonna fall, no problem. Bonehead, actually, I think the first Bonehead that we've seen pretty much all day, so Ogres living the life here. Heck, I almost forgot to get Bonehead. They've been doing so darn good. There's the break tackle. There's the danger here of these Ogres with the break tackle. You get your ball carrier a little bit too close, and suddenly they just spring away from the line, and then booyah! You forgot, didn't you? And speaking of more 1 in 36s here, Gnoblar not able to get away from danger without giving a little bit of a hurt to himself. Just a stun though, but will be ending the turn. I believe, one of the last few Gnoblars out there, to be honest. Yes, it is. And so that would be too bad. If the ball does come out some way, somehow, this star player might actually have to go for the pitch and catch there. Hey, Nate! Nice to see you. Oh man, long time no see. It's my moderator, guys. Look at that, my one and only moderator. I want you to lay down the banhammer on people. Nah, I'm just kidding. No banhammers. No need for the banhammers. Everybody's been pretty good, pretty nice lately. Maybe do me a favor and update the brackets. Was it like Champions Ladder or exclamation point bracket, right? Tomb Guardians, yes. Mighty Blow. I love these blocks. They're actually working out well. Defender down there on that hit. Pretty good dice here for the Tomb Guardians. But ever since the first little foul done on that ogre, able to get down one of the ogres, but does have lots of Gnoblars to come in. There's Bombadroom Snap, there's the attempt. Ooh, nice throw there, but oh, everybody's going to resist that bomb throw. Oh, that was quite good, quite good. But unfortunately, the bomber doesn't come through. There's the blitz from the ogre, though. Break tackle is going to work out. Here's the hit. Defender down himself. Ooh. Big hits here and big plays by the ogre team. Gonna stop her up, this Khemri team, and that's the danger of playing Khemri. Once they get blitzed down, once you just have a small error with your ball carrier, that's kind of what happens here. They're gonna get blitzed down, and it is hell to pay to pick that ball up, as I said before. That is the incorrect one. It is 13 now. X1 I. It's the same deal right there, but with the 3 I's at the end. Try that. That's how long you've been away, Nate. Unskippable 30-second ads. There's nothing I can do about it, and I don't even profit. I have to wait until 1,000 subscribers before I even profit off the 30-second ads. That kind of sucks. It's okay, buddy. Hey, look, if you're passing school, that's all that matters to me. Dodge away. Khemri team has to do something a little bit crazy to get to that ball, but unfortunately, gonna get 2 1s. And gonna fall down on his buttocks. Using the reroll there too. 25% chance to fail, and not gonna get it on that try. And with that, turn 7 coming up, Khemri team, ogres should just surround up the ball, make it hell to pay to try to get there. And hell, he's not even got stand firm ogres, and so this is probably going to be a scoreless half by this Khemri team unless something happens. But I kind of doubt it at this point. Stand firm ogre. If he doesn't get the right proper dice, then that would be GG. That wouldn't be GG. It would be well played, sir. Oh, you kept getting on when it just ended. Ooh, a puppy? What kind of puppy? Ooh, good throw. And we're gonna fail but luckily again, boy, everybody has resisted that bomb. Well placed bombs here, but everybody resisting those bombs, unfortunately. Everybody's got their flak armor going. Big injury. There goes the last of the Snotlings on the pitch. -1 of move allowance to boot. Look at that. If anything, the Khemri team is enjoying this barbaric display of bodies flying everywhere. Even if he doesn't get the score here, but he might actually have a chance still. Does have this star player in proper range. I'm sure it's a 4+ on the catch, but it's still 4+ nonetheless. So here we go. I actually have this throw run. Might actually end up getting this ball and maybe throwing it. If anything, you might see the throw actually. There's the sure hands. GFI gonna fail using the re-roll here. Plenty of re-roll from the earlier bits. He's gonna get the ball and move away. So at the end here, we're gonna see a crazy Khemri pass. Can the throw Ruz actually throw? That's the question. Can the throw Ruz actually throw? We're about to see in the last bit. He is Zukon? I've never heard of that. A Zushan? Is that like is that a half Dachshund and a half I don't know what else I'm trying to think here. Or are you just making fun like Zucchini Dog? His name Cooper? Wow, nice. Cooper! Yeah, Koopa Koopa! Koopa Troopa. That's what he is. I'll name him Koopa. K-O-O-P-A. Star player. Has to sidestep out of danger. Ogre. Gonna move out of position here. And get back into position right on that Tomb Guarding so he can get the 2-die block in. Had to re-roll that little bitty bonehead. Luckily though, no loner to worry about. So here's the jump up play. He's gonna get down the Bomba dribble snot. And he should be in range for this try, for this touchdown. We're gonna see a throw, ladies and gentlemen, from this Khemri team. Hey, thankfully they do have pass. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that. I think it's going to be a 4+ pass from there. I think it is going to be a 4+ pass from there with pass. So the pass isn't the question. It's going to be the catch. So here we go. Going to get these blocks in before any of these other crazy maneuvers happen. And oh, look at that. The Khemri team's going to have to use the re-roll there. That's quite unfortunate. Going to get 1 and 9 here before the throw. And that's kind of a bad thing about doing these blocks here. You're going to get 1 and 9 eventually, especially with the Tomb Guardian without block. But this is actually quite a nice try here. Coming up after the 2 GFIs, I think. But it looks like, nope. It's going to be a 5+. He's going to opt for that instead of doing the 2 GFIs. Well, probably it was going to be a 5+ from there, now that I really look at it. So that didn't help out. So I think it would have been a 4+ from here, but not here. And that will end the half. It was pretty much a done deal. Anyways. Shizu and Bichon Fils. Bichon Fils. Bichon Fish. Okay, cool. Nice. Little puppy. I can't have puppies. I love them too much. The last dog I had a party and some person decided to kick my dog and break its leg, and at the time I had no money, and so my mom was like, sorry, we have to put it to sleep. Poor puppy, never had a chance. 0-0, halftime. Ogres playing some defense here actually might make my prediction quite bad, and that would be quite too bad. So far I have not gotten any of these incorrect as of yet on my tournament bracket list, so all of my picks have come true, but this might be the first one right here, ladies and gentlemen. Ogre team, hey, on paper they looked like they were going to win this game. Why not in reality? But they're going to have to prove it. 0-0. Ogre team's possession half coming up. Let's go ahead and fast forward this kickoff here as we are about to play. Yeah, we actually tried calling up the other person's parents, but the other person's parents said that we had no proof and threatened to call the police if we approached them again. So unfortunately, even though we had multiple eyewitnesses, we couldn't. And it was really it was an underage drinking party too. So they were like, well, we'll report to the police, and hey, look, everyone was drinking beer, so you're in trouble. So basically they did that. Yep. Yep. Indeed. I know, I'm asking to be jinxed, huh, Nate? All my picks have come true. Perfect defense. The kick. Looks like he's just going to rearrange. Get the Tomb Guardians a little bit out the way here. Spread out the line. Put the Skellies in front. But the Ogres, they will be at least be able to bash down a couple of Skellies in the front line. 3-die block. Defender stumbles. Going to get him down. This is still looking pretty good. Ogres. What it really needs here now is to get a couple of injuries here. Go up in the numbers. It's going to be pretty difficult for this Khemri team to stop the Noblar once they go up in numbers, and then be able to just kind of move around on the pitch quite easily. Then you'll be able to base them up with these Ogres, and then after that just keep punching them down. They are still going to be 3 strength personnel despite those Tomb Guardians on the pitch, and if we can get down one or two of those Tomb Guardians, that would be quite choice-worthy, especially that guy right there with the Mighty Blow tackle and the piling on. That is correct there, Nate. That is correct. Right? No, that's not correct. Look, let me just do this here. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Had to copy and paste the brackets real quick. Looks like the Khemri team gonna get a little bit aggressive here. Gonna try to take down the Noblars in the backfield. Ball is gonna get pushed out a little bit and still gonna be in the way and marked up. That's a little bit unfortunate. Had the ball been bounced this way, then the Khemri team would have actually had a real shot at the ball here and maybe be able to scoop it up and take it the other way. But ball, I believe, is going to be slightly out of reach now. There we go. Ah, well, thank you, Nate. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Don't you guys go away, though. We got another Blood Bowl match to come afterwards. We're going to have humans taking on the Orc team. I actually had a request from one of the coaches for me to maybe put down a little bit more analysis than I usually do, so I believe I'm going to do that. Normally what I do is that I don't watch the replays or anything like that, so that I can have more natural reactions, be able to shoutcast and be a little bit surprised when the action happens. But this time around, to give a better analysis on the game, I actually watched the replay beforehand, so forgive me for that, guys, but I am prepared to give my critiques. On the game. Noblar on the backfield really needs to pick this ball up in a hurry, because otherwise this Mighty Blow tackle, Blitra, he looks like he is licking his non-existing lips there. And oh, he cannot fail it. Ooh, he picked it up, no problemo. Where's he gonna go with it? Is there gonna be anywhere safe? Looks like it's gonna be a side cage. No, it's not. Well, maybe it is. Yes, it is a side cage. Oh, he does it, and this is gonna be pretty safe against the Khemri team, to be honest, because Khemri team, they don't have 4 agility or even 3 agility guys to even make that crazy blitz in or anything like that, so that is completely safe. Side cagers are quite good. But he will have to deal with the fact that side cages are bad, though, because once you blitz down the guy over the top like this, it's going to be absolutely wide open, and then if he goes down like that to an injury, you will be able to just step in afterwards and then just take up a better spot and make it even more uncomfortable. But luckily, again, Noblars with that Titchy. +1 here to those dodgy throughs. The Stunty even. So these are just 2+ dodges away. And should be able to get away, but so far we've seen the Ogre team fail those back-to-back ones. Fail those dodges with back-to-back ones, I should say. And so far, these Tomb Guardians against these Ogres, they are just trying like crazy to get each other down. But so far, it's been a little bit of stalemate. Except for up here, though. Got a little boneheaded there, and because of that, he's going to get fouled up. The fouls, the hits. Will break armor, in fact, but just gonna be a stun once again here. Ogres living the life, or is he? Looks like he is. Defender stumbles, but will use the reroll early in the beginning. And because of that, this is actually going to be a 1-in-6 dodge. There's no longer a 1-in-36 here because he's used up the reroll. So here we go. This is quite a good chance now that you're going to fail this dodge. If anything, and he has to dodge away. I don't see it going any other way. But, oh, looks like the Ogres, the Gnoblar, couldn't dodge away from the first one, and the man with the ball is going, what the fuck? And he is wide open to getting blocked, 2-die blocked even. And here we go, Khemri team seeing now the chance, should be able to get the hit off. Just needs to make sure that when the ball comes out that he'll have someone in range to get there afterwards. And so just at least takes the Tomb Guardian, ties up the only Ogre right there just in case that he needs to get him into play. And the ball being thrown, and I think a good spot. Looks like it's a good spot. Should be a good spot. Let's see here. No throw-ras in range. And actually, the thrower is going to have to move to the back there to try to catch up to that ball. So, yeah, I think the throw-ra... Where's the other throw-ra? That's what I'm kind of wondering at the moment. Well, he does have a skeleton nearby. It does have a blitzer nearby. I don't know if you want to use him, though. Does he want to pick it up with the skeleton? Probably not. But we'll get the blitz in. Probably gonna do another foul here on the Ogre. We'll see though. Khemri. Looks like he's just gonna tie him up. Looks like he will move the skeleton. Probably just gonna mark it out though. I don't see him picking this ball up, if anything. But we should see a blitz on this throw by the Ogre if he can manage it somewhere, somehow. One of these guys would break tackle. Maybe he can get to that throw because that's the biggest threat right now. If we can maybe prevent that ball from getting picked up for at least, what, 5 rounds, then should be safe and secure and maybe pushing this to overtime. Stunty, right stuff. Teche. Gnoblar. Really, I mean, armor value 5. I just, already I'm balking at armor value 7, and then it's armor value 5 Gnoblars. It's just, they're just asking to die. Well, unfortunately, no blitz on the throw-ra, so looks like the throw-ra will have it clean and clear. Not even going to be able to mark it up whatsoever, even, so that's going to be too bad, and because of that, we'll try to get the blitzes off again, continuing to try to put the hurt on these little useless shoots. And we'll take him down with a nice big injury. And I have to say, again, if anything, blitzers are eating up the SPP, and it is looking like it's going to be the Khemri's way. Just, I think, one more Gnoblar, no, 2 more Gnoblars here on the pitch, and then don't have to worry too much about the ball pickup. Sometimes you see Ogre coaches making one of these Ogres a real ball carrier, but in this case here, the Ogre coach went for all bashes and then just uses a Gnoblar here to do the ball carrying, as we've seen earlier. But again, no skills really. No skills on any of them. Probably fired them as soon as they did get a skill. And unfortunately, it's going to fall down to the count. there's a nice big hit and will produce a nice big injury there. So an Ogre does go down, and with that, pretty much the hopes here. Only one more Ogre left with that break tackle. No, actually two more guys here. Two guys with the break tackle, but will it be enough here? Will they be able to catch up? If anything, might have to do this dodge here. Maybe try to catch up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might try to get this blitz over the top here from this Ogre. I think that might be the last gasp, maybe. Yeah, here we go. There's the blitz. Yes, here's the blitz here. Does get the... Well, yeah, that's actually the easy one there. And, oh, actually will get the 4+ dodge away, but just going to be a both down die. And not going to be using any rerolls or anything like that on that. And won't have much more out of that display. That aggressive display. Trying to get down the thrower, and this is looking all downhill at this point. Ogres, are they gonna falter? They did have a good chance at trying to get to that ball into the end zone, I think. Well, maybe not. Only moved the ball up partially way up the pitch. And boy, that's kind of been the story today. Lots of nothing to be had, but rerolls for both sides working out fairly well. Ogres did get a little bit more of the shorter end of the stick in the first half, but still managed to hold on to the defense. But it is the Khemri team by the end. Unfortunately, the side cage doesn't work out well for this Ogre team, and now you guys see why. Side cages! They're just not worth it. They're just not worth it sometimes. And that was all it took. Just a side cage gone wrong. Blitz goes right. Injury. Not KO, even a stun I think it was. And the blitzer was able to step in and pin the ball carrier into the sideline. And then one missed dodge away from the tackle. And it was pretty much game over. And that's all it takes to lose the game with your tier 3 team Ogres. There's one slight, I wouldn't say misplay or misstep. It's just that was nothing. It was nothing that the Ogre team could do. That was the best that he could have played there. But in the end, got slightly knuffled there at the end. But good play here, good skills. Tackle was able to prevent the dodge away, and got a little bit 1 and 6 there. But still. That's the danger when you're playing Ogres. Khemri team now just needs to march it in for the touchdown, barring some type of miracle. But will there be a miracle here at the end, guys? Will there be something? We have seen the Ogre coach use that break tackle before and just make these crazy dodges. Why not again? So this first dodge is going to be a difficult one, but not impossible. And if he gets a 6 on the first try, then we'll be able to get another break tackle try. Even bomb and dribble snot didn't really work out, huh? That just didn't work out as well. Khemri gonna fail the GFI, just kind of showing that both teams have gotten a little bit knuffled here. And actually gonna fail that first dodge away, and actually is gonna get 1 and 36 there because that was a break tackle dodge. So would have actually used the agility on that roll, but instead gonna get 1 and 36 there and gonna stun himself in the process, and that is absolutely going to be GG now because nobody's even close by, and no Noblars here are even close by as well. So after this blitz here, that will pretty much end things, and especially this injury. That'll be it. No throws here, no miracle saves. for this Ogre team. We've seen this plenty of times before, but it's just one of those things where if you don't catch your opponents sleeping on the job, then it's going to make your battle a whole lot more difficult. And again, that's kind of why I did choose the Khemri team. I mean, isn't that a shame? This tier 3 team looked pretty good on paper, but in the end, still couldn't even beat a Khemri team in which, you know, when you look at them, there wasn't anything too crazy about their team, except for all their Tomb Guardians with Mighty Blow. But I mean, other than that, they weren't too scary looking. There definitely would have been a lot more teams out there that looked a little bit scarier. But with that though, Khemri team will move on. 1-0. Vincenze. Made of sand. Well, they might be a little bit made of sand, but they were absolutely rock hard today. And so was my cock. What? There we go. Yes, 21 armor value breaks for the Khemris. And in the end, it was the injuries that caught up to the Ogre team. And didn't have enough to field there by the end of the second half. Had to rely on the side cage. And got a little bit nuffled there at the end, but still, side cages, that right there just proves how much I hate them. And again, Bomber Triple Snot in the first half was pretty much ineffective. Had some pretty good throws that were really on the mark despite the inaccuracies, but the resist coming out true. Well, anyways. Hey, but you know what though, guys? That means my prediction is still good. That's right, guys. And of course, if you guys have missed it here, Mankius does win his game 3-0. I didn't cover these games whatsoever. Again, I'm a little bit short on time this week. Business trip and all, but still. Crucifer, 2-0. That was actually a concede, and you can't concede in the Champions Cup because you will be banned from future cups, and that will pretty much end any ladder tries here for Missandei. And that's going to be too bad.